Y'all, I'm at the dentist. I'm gonna go in and see what's up. I'm gonna get my teeth cleaned, and I also am pretty sure that I need some work on this side. I think it's weird how you forget when you get to the door of the dentist. Anyway, I'll check back in and tell you how things are going and talk a little bit about I don't know, maybe the dentist, maybe the rest of the day. But in the meantime, I love you. Hey y'all, I am on my way home, so I'm gonna jump off of here and yeah, there's to be done, so talk to you soon. Hey, so I am back home from the dentist for a little while. I'm rinsing with some salt water for my gums being a little bit inflamed. I am going to have some work over here to, well, there's a variety of things. First, they're going to cap a big filling back here, and then dental implant probably above that. I've been trying to decide for years what to do with the tooth that's missing there, but I really like this dentist, and I'll go consult with a oral surgeon that my son used, and we'll do all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to rinse with some more salt water because, again, it's a little owie, but nothing, unmanageable. The cool thing is I learned a lot about the dental implant that I had some concerns. I do have something that makes me have to have a consultation to make sure that I'm eligible for an implant, but more on that later. And that's what's going on right now. And I'm rinsing with salt water to kind of take that little bit of irritation down. So I will be back. And meanwhile, hey y'all, hey, we're here at the dentist for the second appointment, which is for my son. So I'm going to not subject you to the loudness that's around me. It's not that loud, but it's loud enough. But I wanted to check in. We have to pick up additional prescriptions, and then we're going to go to a grocery store. I think I mentioned that earlier, and I might try to pick up a few little things, but I'll show you if I can find some interesting products and just video those as well. So excellent day. It's sunny outside, even though our snow is not melting. It's still really kind of cold. Not really kind of cold, it is cold, but exciting. It's good to be back out. I haven't been out in a while, so more soon. Okay, here I am at the grocery store. I would really love to have some bubble tea, but I'm not going to, and I can tell you why. Sorry about that. It's because of the sugar. Let's see how much sugar there is. Oh yeah, 32 added sugars. I've been thinking about trying one of these Suja Immunity. I wonder which would be the best one to try, y'all. I might do the ginger pineapple. That's what that looks like. What do you think? As if you could tell me. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm going to do the, it's digestion. I'm going to go ahead and do that one. I'm sorry if the camera's all out of whack. I'll put that in there just as a little treat. And I'm also going to get myself some fruit, some pre-cut fruit as a little treat for myself as well. It's kind of expensive, so let's see how much everything is. I think I would love to have some cantaloupe, but $2.50 is a lot for that cantaloupe. You know what? I'm just going to say no to that. See how much. I think they're all $2.50. And then there's actual cantaloupe down there. I love watermelon. Watermelon's one of my favorite things in the whole world. But you know what? I'm not paying that just because somebody cut it up. So we're going to move forward. I have been wanting some lime in my water, and these look really nice. I think I'm going to go ahead. Let me check the price. This is kind of a pricier store, but it's sort of worth it because they're really good. They're 99 cents each. Y'all, I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to pay 99 cents for one lime. My goodness. The lemons look really lovely too. They're 79 cents each. Wow, that's pricey. Okay, now I'm over in the organics section. And I mean, I understand higher price points here to a certain extent, but I'm not seeing anything that just catches me as something I could have in the car. And we aren't in a hurry, so to speak, but I do have some refrigerated medicine that needs to be put up. Let's check the price point on a big thing of salad. You know what? I might get some baby spinach because it is, let's go in after it. What do you think about that? Let's look at the expiration date, January 22nd, January 22nd. Let's see if we've got any. Y'all, I'm going to just not buy anything. I'm going to make up some reasons. You know what? January 22nd is not long enough for me, so that's another no on buying. Okay, so my husband is from Britain and he uses instant coffee. And so I'm going to see if I can find an instant coffee here. This isn't where we typically get it, but we've got some Nescafe, some Taster's Choice. I'm okay with the Nescafe price, to be honest, not to have to go anywhere else. Look at this, y'all. I bet this is really, I don't know, because I'm not really a coffee drinker, but the Starbucks brand, but it's $10 for this. I mean, look at my hand in comparison, right? I don't know if that gave a good perspective, but this is, we need the decaf. That is kind of expensive. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get the Nescafe Classico in decaf. So that's what that looks like. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place with this, but I'm going to front that for the shelf to leave that nice and so somebody can see it if they're trying to get it. So on we go. Okay, so we're back at another option. So I think I'm going to get the store brand of the lime juice. And let's see, it says with added ingredients there. With added ingredients. Here's a key lime juice, which is kind of interesting. Let's check the ingredients, okay? So we've got no sodium, no added sugar. Excellent. Sodium benzoate will be okay. And just lime oil. Filtered water, key lime, and lime oil. Huh. Let's see, there's a 100% version over here. I don't know why it's dark like that. If you know, tell me down in the comments, but this has got basically nothing in it. And this is filtered water, key lime juice from concentrate, no preservatives. So this is what I want. And this is a best buy of $9.18.25. And you know, honestly, for $3.99, I mean, compared to what they were going to charge us for actual limes, I think this is going to be okay. Okay, so I was just going to get some quick packs of oatmeal. This is the Purely Elizabeth. Let's see what we've got on the total. 6 added sugar. That's too much. Let's see how much this is. 5 added sugar. Too much. Let's see. Cinnamon is really one of my favorite flavors, so let's just check. 7 added sugars. Let's look up at Better Oats here. Apples and cinnamon. Let's see how many added sugars. Less than 1. Oh my gosh. With flaxseed. That's awesome. There's 10 pouches in this one too, so it's a better deal. And again, y'all, thank you for loving me. Oh, look at the toys. Thank you for loving me enough to put up with how amateur I am at this point. I came to look at some frozen meals as well, but to be honest, I'm going to be cheap again. I mean, $4.99 for a single meal with the card, which I have, is not a really good price, I don't think. So here we go again, leaving something behind. For the sake of our being out and in this place, I'm going to go ahead and get this Full Circle Market organic unsweetened almond milk. I think it's a really kind of a good price for almond milk that's, you know, organic. So we're going to get that. We might do a haul video later, but just for the few items that we got, it ended up being $55.05. You guys, can you tell that I'm frugal? Okay, so here we are back at the vehicle.
Oh.
And my friendly helper is putting stuff in for me. Right? And my friendly helper got some chicken tenders and what else did you get?
I got meatloaf and mac and cheese.
Meatloaf and mac and cheese. Yum, yum. I don't think we got any utensils, so you may want to eat that when you get home.
Yeah, that sounds
You
good.
think, are you going to put up the cart for me?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Handy helper. So I thought I'd come look at Waffle House just for old time's sake. I grew up in the deep south and, you know, this one's relatively new. It doesn't really qualify yet to be a Waffle House because it hasn't had time to have 50 years of grease build up on the grill. Right? But they're now taking applications. Are you a pretty dog, Boba? Are you pretty? He's a pretty dog in a house full of cats. Yes, what a gentleman. Hey y'all, I'm home. Okay, let me make this so it's not shaking for you. I'm not doing a haul video on my groceries because you pretty much saw what I got. And there at the end, from the screenshot, not the screenshot, but the shot of the screen in the grocery store. So I got, though, from Vitacost is where, oh, good gravy, I'm tired. From Vitacost, I got some supplements. That's the place we primarily use. They have good prices, and I can get good coupons. And since you were in the grocery store with me, you know that I'm cheap. I'm not cheap. I'm frugal. I wasn't always, but discerning. The hubby says discerning, and so we're going to, or as he likes to be called, the disembodied voice. Says that, you know, discerning. So I got the BioZinc from Solaray. We really like this one a lot. And of course, you always check with your physicians before you take anything, because you're different from us, as you know, and you need to check with them. But the reason we like the BioZinc is because it's a part of an immunity sort of, I want to say cocktail, but that sounds terrible. It sounds like a drug cocktail, but it's an immunity combination that our primary care physician says for us, and again, check with your own doctor, is good. And so this is a 15 milligram zinc that we'll take once a day. And there are 3 of us in the house currently, our youngest, and then my husband and I, the disembodied voice and I. And so we'll use this. And again, it doesn't upset my stomach, and zinc usually does. So that's one thing. And I ended up getting, because there was a good sale going on, I ended up getting more than one bottle of that. Then I also got some B6. We're going to be careful how we use this because, again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. Check with your physician, but it's good for my son. He has autism, and this is something that's been recommended for him, but you have to be careful not to get B6 poisoning, basically. So it can cause peripheral neuropathy if people take too much of this. So we're very careful and follow the doctor's instructions, our primary care physician's instructions for how to use this with our younger son. And then, let's see what else we got. It's exciting, isn't it? And then this is also something for my son that the doctor recommended for him. This is 1,000 mcg of methylfolate. My husband is from England, so as I've said, so he says methylfolate. But methylfolate, which is something that helps him, again, it's specifically been approved by his doctor for him to take that. So he takes one of these a day. And if you're wondering what that's for, methylfolate is the biologically active, naturally occurring form of folate that is used for fundamental body functions like normal cell division, very important, and the synthesis of neurotransmitters in DNA. And this can be, for people who've had it approved by their doctor, this can be good for people who are on the autism spectrum, neurodivergent people, and also people who have other neurological or neurotransmitter related issues such as OCD with the serum serotonin reuptake inhibition. So that can be good. And it's helped him. So and he's been taking that for years. So that's the reason we continue to do it. And I think the last kind of product I got, because I got more than one of some of these, because again, the sale was just really good. I think I got 2 zincs. Is that a zinc? Yes. So the last kind of product, so basically 4 types or categories of product I got, is the liposomal B12. Now, ideally I know, and again, check with your physician, but ideally it's a good idea to have your B12 sublingually, right, underneath your tongue where it dissolves, or as a liquid where it dissolves. But our younger son really does not like the taste of any of those. I wish I could find one where it would dissolve, or it was a liquid that didn't have any flavoring whatsoever, because you know how that is, right? I was inhibited with cherry flavored things, even though I love actual cherries, growing up, because that's what our cough syrup was always flavored as. So if something had a strong artificial cherry taste, I guess that might have worked out for the best anyway. It just tasted like cough syrup to me. So this is the liposomal B12. And why liposomal? We're also going to get some liposomal C. So this is by the brand Kal, K-A-L. Since 1932, they've been in business, and it's got really good ingredients in it, and sustainable ingredients, which we really like. And it's 1 capsule per day. Let me talk about this. Okay, it says under discussion, B12 is known as the energy vitamin. Again, y'all, I'm just concerned about you. I don't want you to take anything you don't need. So check with your doctor and based on your labs, because it helps support energy metabolism. Liposomes are tiny spherical structures made of phospholipids. This protective structure, I could say phospholipids and then I couldn't say protective structure, helps it remains stable until it arrives at the small intestine where it breaks down. So it's going to be better absorbed that way. This helps provide gentle digestion and premium bioavailability. And you may already know this, but of course the gentle digestion is important, but then also the bioavailability means that more of it goes into your system than comes out of you in waste material. So do you like how nicely I said that? Waste material. So that's what I got from Vitacost, and I'm excited that came today. Things have been, with the weather and stuff, it's been a little bit later getting things, but Vitacost is really good to us. Again, not monetized yet, question mark, but I'm happy with this and glad that it came today. And it's always cool to get a package in the mail, right? So more later, I think, and if not, we'll wrap it up in a summary statement. So I don't know what's happening around me, but that's not unusual. Hi, everybody. It's time for nighty-night. Got the hot water bottle with its little sweater. And this is still warm, actually, since last night, but it'll probably be refilled tonight. And I hope that you are cozy wherever you are and whatever you happen to be doing. Know how loved you are. I love you. And go in peace and love to serve others.